Hi guys. Most of you are probably hopefully at home, and so I decided to make a little video that you can use as a lesson for your kids if they're at home and, forcibly moved to homeschooling. So, just like we do in my classroom every day, I have the date first. Today is Wednesday, March something, 2020. Time doesn't really exist anymore like it used to. You could also list it as quarantine day 3. I don't know anyone who's in actual quarantine, but that's pretty much what it feels like. And I'm straight up not having a good time. Now, the next thing we do in my class is our essential question. So, our essential question for today is, do you have toilet paper? Now, if you don't have toilet paper, I don't really have an answer for that. This is more of a yes or no question, which is not how I normally do essential questions, but it's where we are right now. So if you don't have toilet paper, just, get creative and go to a store if you're able to, because they should get a reshipment at some point. Don't go to Amazon because that's going to hurt your feelings. Next thing we do is our vocabulary. So my vocabulary word for today is social distancing. Now this is a verb, sort of, and it means staying at least 6 feet apart from others, okay? So a synonym, introversion. Introverts are thriving right now. Antonym, being me. I'm not great at this. Now let's get into our lesson. If you are at home and trying to teach young children, okay, hopefully you know enough about, science and history and social studies and what's the other class? English. Yes, you probably speak English if you read my blog. Hopefully you know enough about that to educate your children somewhat. But here's the thing, math keeps on changing. You probably remember watching Mean Girls and Katie Heron's like, I love math because it's the same in every language. And they're like, oh my God, that's so cute. Well, yeah, numbers are the same, but they keep on changing math to make it stupider. So if you have a young child, they might have learned something called Common Core math. So today, I'm going to do a little Corona Core lesson so that you parents that learned math the real way, like me, the right way, will know how to, teach your kids this math because they've probably been exposed to Common Core math. So here's a little sample of what Common Core math looks like. I think. I haven't been taught it, but this is my guess of what it is based on what I've seen. So if you were going to do 2 plus 2, you would start with 2. Sounds like chew. When I chew, I have 2 rows of teeth. That's 2. 3 sounds like me. Me, 1. Myself, 1. I, 1. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus that 2 from chew equals 5. My answer is 5, like a high five. So it must be correct because you're going to like high five someone like, yay, we did it right. Okay, so that's Common Core math. It's pretty stupid, right? Right. So now I'm going to teach you real math. All right, so 2 plus 2 equals 5. So you're going to do this like however you learn to count, like on your fingers. 2 fingers plus 3 fingers. I have nerve damage in my ring finger, so it doesn't really stand up. Make sure you don't teach your kids to do the German 3, because if they ever go like undercover as a Nazi hunter, just like one example, that could get them found out and killed. And then it equals 5, okay? So here's another example. Let's say we've got 46 confirmed cases. We had 21 new cases. Boom, 6 plus 1 equals 7, okay? You can use fingers for that. 4 plus 2 equals 6. Still use fingers. Okay, that's 67 people in quarantine. All right? Now, it gets trickier. So now we're going to talk about that elusive carrying the 1. Okay? So let's say you got 58 plus 25. You do 8 plus 5 and you're like, that's 13. Do I just put 13 down there? No, you don't. Common misconception. You're going to put the 3 is going to go below your little line. 3 is in the ones place. And you're going to bring that 1, boop, 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 put them right on top of the tens place that you're adding. Okay, so now you add that guy in there too. He's like, hey, I want in on this. I'm a social distance from the 3, and I'm going to come join the 5 and the 2. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, okay? But 1 isn't the only number that's transportable. You can do it with other numbers. So if you look at this one, 7 plus 8 plus 6 equals 21, okay? 7 plus 8 is 15, plus 6 is 21. So you know the 1, the 1's place, put it down there. The 2 now the 2 gets to be carried all the way over here. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 9 is 13, plus 6 is 19, and you get 191 people in quarantine. If you really want to, teach your kids about coronavirus during this time, I would recommend exponents or Fibonacci sequences, because it's pretty much what we're looking at. And if you read this and watched this video and you were like, no thank you, I'm not feeling it, then just head on over to Disney Plus and watch Frozen and Frozen 2, because pretty sure that's what all the kids are honestly going to be doing. Purell, Germ-X, wash your hands, stay safe, social distance, and I guess wipe your butts, because you've all got the toilet paper for it.